All right, what's going on, guys? I'm just getting back to South Florida here. I was in Chicago the latter part of last weekend yesterday, but came in today. We had the best day of the month. Put up some pretty good numbers. Did about 12 grand on the futures and options account, and it's just nice when you build into some decent positions, global macro, and you have a kind of a balanced approach where you're long a little bit of treasuries, you got the VIX, you've got some long S&Ps on the other side of that VIX. We've been playing UVXY, we've had treasuries, we've had short fives against our long tens. So it seems maybe complicated, but it's kind of what we teach. Is it's not as complicated as it seems. It's just a matter of um, kind of working into a couple positions, getting your size right, and then directionally understanding everything's connected. But if we're short euros, that means we're long dollars. Well, if we have a big dollar up day, what does that do for gold? It, you know, it rallies your long gold position, especially when you have a day when rates are down. So simple things like that we teach. But I just wanted to go over what we did today, how we're set up going into the Fed tomorrow. So, I mean, we've been long tens this entire year. I think our win rate is probably, there's the bell, probably north of 95%. I'm going to go back and actually run the numbers on this for some institutional guys just to help them as far as introducing the work and what we do as far as the real-time alerts. But there's a lot, all these trades are on the long side. So it's no coincidence that this has been one of our best performing assets. It's been one of our best long ideas, and it's paid very nicely this year. So more of the same. The nice thing about treasuries, guys, if you go in and the Fed gets more dovish, treasuries are going to rally, right? If they don't cut, the market doesn't like that, stocks sell off. Guess what happens to our VIX position, right? We increase, our buys down here 15, 16. Our VIX calls should do well if that's the scenario tomorrow. I am a small short the Russell, so that's on the other side then, right? Of the Fed doesn't do enough or the market doesn't like it, stocks sell off. We got an opportunity to maybe cover some Russell tomorrow. And then we're just going in light or small long S&Ps, and the way I'm playing that is long the futures. So I bought 4 contracts yesterday on the way to the airport. I had 2,900 puts against that, and the puts are short dated, meaning they're only out like a week or so. So it doesn't cost me a lot for a little bit of protection on the downside. Wake up to a nice morning, they rally the market, and so we had a good morning, up 2 or 3 grand here in S&Ps, and then largely booked those gains. And I just want a little bit of exposure on the long side. If maybe we do get more cowbell, and we do get the Fed to ease or go more dovish, blah blah blah. Equities rally. I'll have something on the long side there. And we'll keep adding. Now, if stocks get knocked down, I'll be a buyer tomorrow on a pullback. So I have maybe, I think, one put contract to 2,900. So if stocks get really knocked down, I'll probably take that off and then add to my long deeper. So it'd be increasing my long exposure on a pullback, taking profits if we rally, covering the Russell if we sell off. Probably will not add to more up here, even though this is the spot that we were shorting in May, and then covered really well down here at 1460. Let me show you those covers. I don't know. I'm not in a rush to add now that we've kind of gotten above the 200 in pi. I think there's a good chance you go back to the. I don't know if I'm more bearish the small caps and growth, because growth is slowing. So I'm kind of doubtful that the Russell's going to get all the way back to here. But you could see S&Ps, you could see the Dow kind of push back towards the highs from May, and who knows, even to the all-time highs. So I'm not in a real hurry to short the market. All right, actually been playing S&Ps more on the long side. The way I'm going to express any type of risk off is mostly just through the VIX and then through treasuries. So nice part about treasuries, if they cut, treasuries rally. If they don't and stocks sell off, treasuries should rally. It's kind of a best of both worlds. And then going to go home long. See here are covers here on the Russell. All right, we're shorting into this move here, buying puts, short, cover, cover, and then re-shorted, cover. It's just a balancing game of it's long equity, or sorry, long short book, selling the parts of the market that we like, short financials, long utilities, stuff like that. I'm going to stay small long gold. Gold looks great. I still think it's got a really good shot at breaking out the back half of the year. If it gets above 1380, it's absolutely going to scream. The only thing is the weekly cycle is kind of high. I like how the daily cycle turned up the middle of this week, but it is running into some resistance. It's just going to be a matter of how much the Fed cuts or doesn't. If we get a pullback, then I'm just going to work into a bigger position. I'm only expressing this long via calls, so I don't even have any futures on. Been trading that around a little bit intraday. So what we did today was buying calls here, sold them into the highs, rebought today. Just trading around, sold, rebought, sold, rebought, sold. And then we're trading around our option spreads, call ratio, back spreads. But gold's still definitely in a bullish uptrend, one of the best places to be. I didn't do anything in oil today. We said that being short in front of 50 wasn't really good risk reward. Our last action was actually a cover, oversold, short covering opportunity that we signaled to buy to cover here in front of 50. I pretty much got flat there. And this is the spot to sell, but I think if we get above there with everything going on with this moving more towards war with Iran on the margin, we're getting above the 8. If we clear this pivot, there's room to go back to 56, 57, which would be like a 50% retrace of this last sell-off from the May move. So that's where I would be interested in shorting oil with everything going on in the Middle East and the geopolitical risks. I think that's it, guys. So just, euro. We covered euro, a lot of our euro short. So we were shorting into 113, 113 and a half. Today you get a daily cycle that's pretty low. I still think this has room to go lower. So I'm a small core short. And, if that reverses tomorrow, we'll lay out what we covered today. And that would mean you get dollar down. Gold should probably do good. If you get the reverse and they smash the euro and the dollar rallies, maybe that gives us a chance to buy gold. So just continue to trade these two off each other. It's a good pairs trade, long dollars and long gold. They play off each other pretty well. So anyway, guys, good day today. For those of you on the trading team, I know you've been doing well. It's been a good month for us. Here's some of the results from today. There's $8,000 I have, plus another account for $4,500. So I did best day of the month for me. And I know some of you have had the same results. If you guys want to join our trading team, this is free to come into this chat here, our trading floor. And then for those that are in my independent trader membership, you get all these rooms here. We have a live trading room. We have a live trading room you can access, trial membership access here. All right, and then once you get the login information, you got to just put your email in, and I'll get in touch with you. And this is pretty much what it looks like. But we have a live chat, real-time streaming. You can get our app on your mobile, desktop, iPad, and I'm sending out push notifications. All right, so here we're covering. We went long euro yen, took some off. Had a good day in FX too. Did about 1% on that account. So we're signaling this stuff all day. I probably did about, I want to say 15 trades today. Here's me coming out of 10s, shorting 5s, signaling that, and then it gets all pushed to your phone. So that's key. And then I stream here live in the mornings with our group. So that's pretty cool, guys. I would just come in, check us out. Go to jenkinsrm.com. Right here at the top, trial membership access. Click through here. And just put in your name, email, and then I'll get in touch with you. And then you can also, did I put the link to the driver room up here? I'm going to put another link to the chat room up here. I don't think I'm going to probably take the blog down. We're not doing that much blogging. But then also our services, guys. So a day like today, I paid $12,000 to learn to trade Forex. A lot of you know the story. And I took those concepts. It was like a weekend deal. It wasn't the greatest course in the world, but I took one or two concepts out of that currency trading course, and I applied it to the fixed income markets when we started trading treasuries, and we literally made millions. And you can see like a day today where it's, you're just trading independently on, I consider a pretty small account, $40,000, in futures, and you can put together $4,000, $8,000 days. I mean, what is that worth? That's why I paid what I did to learn to trade Forex, because I knew over a lifetime that's worth it. So I put together, guys, is probably the best trading packages that exist as far as taking an institutional professional model. This is everything you get in our membership. That's just $100 a month, basically be JRM member. There's all the bonuses, the real-time alerts, the live trading. This used to be $200 a month. I just made all this inclusive $100. And then all our trading courses, the Pi Cycle Trading Secrets, Intro to Forex, our options course where I teach our favorite strategy, the ratio back spreads, the entire institutional model, which is 9-hour course on everything we used in our top-down fractal model when we traded treasuries on the institutional level, covered all the primary dealers, hedge funds. So you get this entire package, guys, now for less than $2,000. Like, I can't make a better deal than that. I mean, this should be $5,000-$6,000. Again, I think you want to make hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars in a lifetime in the markets. $12,000 is nothing. You look at what it costs to go to school and get some of these degrees that are pretty much worthless. You can't even find a job. It doesn't. You go into all this debt to you can't even give yourself a raise in a lot of these positions. And then the coaching and mentorship program, you get all the courses, the membership. I throw in an iPad with all these bonuses from prior trainings and videos and live rooms and live sessions we've done. It's a 12-inch iPad. And you're going to get 10 sessions with me. It's in a group setting. I really take a look at how your trading's doing, what habits you have, good habits, bad habits. But you're going to get all that, close to $10,000 value with the bonuses is $12,000. I had it offered at around 5 or 6, and I took it down to less than 3,000 now. And the reason I did that was just to help some of you get in the game. I'm kind of pivoting to a little bit more institutional, so. I just don't know what to say to some people that won't invest in themselves. That's where you're going to see the biggest return on your money. And so in this coaching session, guys, I'll help you start having $2,000 and $3,000 days. It's well worth it. I mean, I've got testimonials on there, people making $50,000 going through the training. So it's well worth it. Apply it to any market, crypto to oil, to bonds, to wheat futures. If commodities have a big rally after 2020 and we start a new commodity bull cycle, there's going to be tons of trading to do there in futures. You can see some really big gains in the grains and ags. So just come join our team. That's that. I'll see some of you guys in the morning. I'll be on early. There probably won't be much to do before the Fed. But I got some analysis, and I'm actually working on another course that I'm going to be recording. So I'll see some of you guys in the morning. Have a great evening.